I'm more looking at this little Voltron Keshi right here. Holy cow, how cool is that? All the little bugs are still inside of them. Christine, I found the best figure in the store.
A urinal?
He's a urinal!
We're in New York City at Toy Tokyo. It has been many, many years since the last time I was at Toy Tokyo. We're in town for New York Toy Fair, and I knew I wanted to come over here because many years ago, the folks over at Four Horsemen Toy Design used to have a Toy Fair event in the basement under Toy Tokyo, and it's probably been 8+ years since I've been over here, so I knew I wanted to come back and do a proper toy hunt. So I am so excited to see what we find today.
Stina, look at all these vinylmations. That's what these are, right? Look. Definitely vinylmations.
Nah.
Okay, but they are awesome.
They are awesome.
Oh, these are amazing. Oh, I love this stripe. You back here too? Yep, Elliot on the bike. See these? Yeah, look at that. And then here's another one. Look at Pinocchio. Yeah, these are the Medicom UDFs, ultra detail figures. This is sweet. I don't have... There's a ton of NECAs here. I don't have... Here's the Karai, the Mirage Karai Shredder. I haven't even seen this yet until just now. I got a great selection here. Yeah, holy cow. A bunch of the Last Ronins down here. This is my first time seeing these in person, too. These are the new Marvel Legends based on the old Secret Wars stuff. Like, so it's in the vintage style packaging, and they got the shields. Like,
yeah.
This Wolverine is actually
the one you've been looking for.
One that I want because it's my favorite costume.
Yeah.
Brown suit Wolverine. $40. It is so sweet. I love that packaging. Is mwah, epic. Epic. Ooh, so bomb, 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 bomb. There's Chelsea Green. I pinned her husband. Just saying. This is the totally 80s version of Alf that they did. Look at that. Look at the TV with a cartoon on it. He comes with like what looks like a ColecoVision.
That's cool.
So good.
Love Alf.
I love Alf. He's the best. I gotta find a vintage Alf doll. I've decided that that's on my list now.
I wish I still had mine.
Yeah, I wish you still had yours. Then I wouldn't have to go find one.
Yeah, I probably sold it in a garage sale when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. I've lost so many things to yard sales, garage sales when I was a kid. See that?
Oh, with the Petrie?
Terry.
Terry.
Petrie's from Land Before Time.
Yeah.
I could totally see the mix-up. Yeah, no, that's great. That's...
Poor Petrie.
Poor Petrie.
Poor Petrie.
So as you can see, there's a pretty great selection of modern toys in here, but I am more in the mood to find something vintage, and I know there's a lot of that around here too. Plus, Toy Tokyo is pretty well known for a lot of their import stuff, a lot of Japanese sofubi and stuff like that. So we're gonna check some of that out as well.
I'm more looking at this little Voltron Keshi right here. Holy cow, how cool is that? Look, they got little back ones in there. That is sweet. I want one of those. What color is the better color? Blue, green, orange, yellow. Which one of those looks good? That's only $12. I think I'm gonna grab one of those because those sweet.
Green?
Blue. Green or blue? I think you're right. Green or blue. I'll think about that for a little bit. I like that. That is cool. I just love that there's just like stuff like all around, like toys all around me. All around me.
Oh, that's scary.
And you turn right into that.
Yeah.
The Exorcist.
Sorry, I'll come back to you.
Oh,
Those are awesome.
those are real awesome. This is the Oogie Boogie that I want. Oh, hold on, I think. Is that the one from this toy line? I think it is, because there's a bunch of carded.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Wait, we have Sally and we have both of these.
We have both
already.
of those, yeah.
We got like just a whole row of Sallys and a whole row of Wolfman. So we need, we have both of these and we have them both complete, so we don't need these. Mm-hmm. But this is a line I've been trying to get like all of the. I just really like the vintage feel of these toys. They were done by Hasbro, crazy enough, but they just really do have that like. They have that feel like a 90s toy feel. Mm-hmm. They almost like they're from Hasbro, but they really have like a Ninja Turtles type toy feel to them. I think that's why I like them so much, especially because like their accessories even come on screws. Like that's why I like them so much. So, but I think this is the Oogie Boogie from that toy line. It's only $25.
Is that bad?
I feel like that's pretty good for what this is.
So at this point, Rav comes over here. So Rav works here at Toy Tokyo, and he just realized that Pixel Dan was in the store. So he came over, introduced himself, and handed me this really sweet hat of his own design.
It's cold out there in case you want to warm your head.
Oh, this is awesome. And what's it called again?
Staged Riot.
Staged Riot. Dude, this is incredible. Thank you. I love it. I love it, man.
So now that he's over here, we can get him to open up some of these cases. And I want to start with his Oogie Boogie. I want to get a closer look at that.
Actually, don't know too much about this one.
I wanted to see if he has... Oh, he does. And it's in a bag sealed still. Yeah, all the little bugs are still inside of him. Yep. Oop.
Is this from the vintage line?
It is. Yeah, it's from that line right there. Yeah, I've been looking for this one, so...
Nice to be educated at my own job.
I love it. Sweet. Can I hang on to this or give it to you or either way?
I'll hold it up front if you want to hold on to it.
Either way, that'd be perfect, man. Where did you know where these came from or what?
We're selling these for a guy named Gok who actually also works here. He just like had a bunch of them and he travels to Japan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, sweet.
But also I do think...
Oh, so what do you think, the blue one or the green one, Christina?
I couldn't decide between the two, so that's why I said this.
I gotta go with blue. Yeah, that was sweet. Alright.
Wow. I love this blocky dude. I always forget his name.
Oh my god, that's like feels so solid too. Oh, that is sweet.
Yeah, it's a big one.
You're right, that pink pops. That looks so good on that. Gosh dang, those are so cool. Yeah, I love that too.
You want to see this one?
Yeah.
These are actually from my boss's collection.
Really? Oh, how amazing is that? Sunshine, yeah. That is sweet. I love it, man. Thank you for letting me look at those. I just noticed the Trendmasters Voltron, Stealth Voltron. This is so cool. Oh man, $70 for these. So I had that whole Voltron built, and it is so fragile. Mine shattered into tiny little pieces when we moved.
I think I remember that.
So yeah, we broke it when we moved, and it's like I'll never probably be able to replace it because it's expensive and it's so fragile.
Yeah.
So fragile.
So like,
I
you
still
wouldn't
have
even
it.
want to take it out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. I still have it, and it's broken bits, but it broke into tiny shards in some spots. Like it just exploded. It was a sad day. Look at this Transformers Keshi setup here. Wow, that is incredible. I love that. Look at that box. Christine, I found the best figure in the store.
A urinal?
He's a urinal. I'm certain that's a muscle. Yeah, but look, it says big fight muscles.
The kids would probably go
Dude,
gaga
it's
over
so
that
amazing.
thing.
If it wasn't a $125 toy, that's exactly what I would bring home for the kids. They would think that is the funniest thing.
You found that?
Look at all these machine robo toys in here. Yeah. Where are my GoBots fans at? I love these locks. Look at these. They transform into locks.
Oh, cool.
How cool are those? Oh, I really like that one, actually. That is sweet. Man, that is cool. Oh, over here. There's some Micronauts, Microman figures. Because they're... Look at that. They were Toys R Us exclusive. In Japan. That is cool.
Like
Oh, these are cool.
Boglins.
I've never seen these
Alien.
colors. These are the modern Boglins. But they're really good. The modern Boglins are awesome. I have a couple of them at home, but I don't think I've ever seen these bright green and bright pink. Those are cool.
Is Spencer's pumpkin those?
Yes.
The modern ones?
Yes, yeah. Because we got the pumpkin one for Spencer, and I've got the skeleton one, and then I got Drool or Drizzle, whatever his name is, King Drool. He's like the blue and green one from the Kickstarter. I love him. He's so cool. But these are great. I love them. This would be a great place to look for Vinylmations. Maybe I wonder if they've got any in here.
You don't think I've been keeping a lookout?
You see this? And it's a toy. It's exclusive to this place.
Don't tell
This
me.
is from the Disney sing-along
I
songs.
know. Don't tell me that, though.
How cool is that?
We just sold them all. Do I
We
really
just got rid of
need?
most of them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like,
when you guys are ready to pay, just let them know up front, okay?
I also love this Toxie,
Yeah.
because he's like based off the vintage toy. Like that's cool. But yes, like we literally just like we decided we weren't collecting pops anymore.
Yeah.
We sold all of our Funko Pops. So every time I see a new one, I'm like, that's cool. But like I got rid of all my Funkos, so I don't need to buy new ones.
Didn't get rid of all of them, and that this Professor Al could totally probably work with all of my park.
So yeah, you
Park
did keep all the
ones?
Disney Parks ones. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you you're not allowed to buy toys, okay, lady? if you see something you like, buy it. Who cares?
Yeah, but sometimes I want you to tell me no.
How about Kevin Malone from The Office?
Yes, but if I get that one, then I'd have to get the rest of the Office ones, and that just doesn't work.
Ah, yes. Funko Pops. I know everybody has got their own opinion on the Funko Pops. Steen and I did have a fairly large collection of those. I collected a lot of the pop culture ones, specifically focused on Masters of the Universe, and she's had a lot of Disney ones over the years. But not that long ago, we decided to get out of the Funko Pop game, and we sold basically our entire collection, except Stina hung on to all of her pops that were from the Disney parks. So, you know, we run into these. It's always cool seeing new stuff. And I know, again, you all have your opinions on the Funko Pops, but I think there's some pretty fun stuff out there. And every now and then, you look at them and you're like, do I really want to get into this again? Not for us today.
Prototype Funko Pop. You want to start collecting prototype Funko Pops? Will that reinvigorate your Funko Pop collecting?
Make it more expensive.
Go for make it way more expensive, but $300 you can get your first prototype.
Except it would have to be Disney, because
would have
that's
to be
all
Disney.
I get.
Bad Girl's not your thing?
No.
Yeah.
Little fake popsicles.
Oh, they're
Like
magnets.
this.
Oh, these are cool.
Oh, there's a Mickey waffle.
Yeah.
Got sugar cookies. Ice cream sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
These are cool.
You find something?
Yep.
Is it? Oh. Christina found the Disney after all.
Awesome. Okay. So Stina found something unique in the store that is right up her alley, and she's going to grab those. And then shortly after that, she pointed out something in the bottom of the case that is something that I would like.
So these are the more recent Tamagoras. Tamagoras is the original line that was brought over here that Mattel recycled as the Meteorbs. So these are literally modern day Meteorbs. And I actually have this series right here in the fronts. But there's a bunch more in there. Oh man. Okay, we might actually have to get this. I might need to look at this. Look at the chameleon. How cool is he? Okay, we might have to get in here and look at these. Sweet. These guys I wanted to see. Look at that. Come on. That is cool.
Oh, that chameleon is cool.
Chameleon's
He's cool as hell.
amazing.
I really like the rabbit.
Are they 20 a piece?
No, that's gonna be the set of 4.
The set of 4.
Yes, sir.
So how do you know? Do we know how these all pair up over here?
I think these are gonna be the remainder of these sets. I know I have more of these in the back. I believe.
So I have this set at
Gotcha.
home already.
Yeah.
That's why these all interested me. That is cool.
If you need to mix match, I'll make you a set. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Penguin.
The penguin. Yeah.
That's awesome.
The mammoth is pretty sick.
That is sweet. And that's cool because there was a mammoth in the Masters of the Universe version, the Meteorbs. So it's like modern version of that. And the kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
When Masters did it, were they like ripping off anything from Japan, or
So-
did Japan take it from Masters?
No, they actually licensed
Yeah.
those molds from Bandai
Oh.
and then repurposed them as the Meteorbs. So that Bandai released them in this line first. They were called Tamagoras, which is, I think these are like just modern versions of the same toy line. So Bandai released them first in Japan, and then Mattel licensed those from them and released them as He-Man toys. It's the craziest thing. But they're literally,
Only back then they did.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
so weird. If they're $20 a set, can I grab all 3 of these sets?
Yeah, you want all
those?
3 sets?
I want all 3 of those. I
Yeah.
have this set already.
Let me
I
just
would-
check the back if I have any freshies. If not, I'll grab these out.
Okay, perfect,
Yeah.
man. Thank you very much.
I got you.
I am definitely going to grab a bunch of these Tamagoras. I love these egg toys like this. And, you know, especially because the Tamagoras have a tie to Masters of the Universe, but these are so fun. I hadn't seen most of these designs before, and this is certainly something that feels a little unique and an appropriate thing to pick up from here at Toy Tokyo. Now, before we check out for the day, I was told that they actually have a whole downstairs area. Now, the downstairs area is what I remember hosting some of these parties like the Four Horsemen events, but they've actually converted a portion of that into more store. So we got to go down there and check that out.
We're going to go down to the dungeon of Toy Tokyo because there's more toys down here. I hope I don't find more things to spend money on. You will. I will.
So the basement portion of the store is mostly anime stuff, video game stuff, all of that sort of stuff, and it's cool. There's a lot of cool stuff down here.
Oh, cool. Here's a bunch of the Jada Toy Street Fighter stuff. This is actually my first time seeing a lot of these in person. Guile, DJ, Fei Long. And there's the Mega Man line, which is the best. I hope this toy line lasts forever and ever and ever and gives us every Robot Master. You hear me, Jada? Every Robot Master. Do it. Oh, cool. Look, these are Bandai model kits.
Those are really cool.
Oh, yeah. This is like what I used to get. See, look, here's a Pac-Man one.
Yeah, didn't you have that?
Well, this is a model kit. So look, this one you actually build. We had a action figure, like a Bandai figure Spencer does. It's very similar to this, but this is like, I used to get I used to buy vintage Mega Man model kits that were from Bandai Japan and build it. They came on little sprues just like this, and I used to build. Those are like the best Mega Man figures I used to have, because that's like what the best ones were at the time, were those, and I used to buy all that stuff off eBay. So that's why this all geeks me out, because it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
I love these. And of course, if we're talking about that, you can't not talk about Gundam and stuff. That is sweet. All of that is cool. Are they flocked? They're like little flocked Kirby figures. Oh my god, I love them.
So that is going to wrap things up for our visit to Toy Tokyo. I got to say, we had a lot of fun here. This is just a very cool, very unique store. Has that real New York feel to it, which was such a cool vibe. Rav and the rest of the staff were incredible in here. So I super appreciate the assistance and opening up the cases so we can get a closer look at everything here. Just a really, really cool place to check out if you're ever in the city and you have some time to run over there and do so. Oh, and I can't get away without talking about this sweet little restaurant that Steen and I stumbled upon a few doors down. It was called 8-Bit Cafe, and it was all like retro 80s video game themed. They had like Fruity Pebbles milkshakes, and every table had video games at it. Like, I sat here playing Panic Restaurant while waiting for my food. I mean, it was pretty awesome. You can check that out while you're in the area as well. All right, so with all of that said, it is time to get over to the haul for the day. But I have some depressing news first. One of the items that I picked up at Toy Tokyo was that really rad Keshi Voltron. And it appears that this Voltron did not make it home from New York with me. I have searched everywhere. I've tore through all my luggage, all my bags, everything that I brought home from New York, and I can't find it. Like, I think I lost it like a big dope somewhere in my travels. So, some lucky person at the airport found a cool little pocket robot for themselves, or the wonderful lady who was cleaning our room at the New Yorker hotel, she now has my Voltron. It's super sad. That's the thing I was the most excited to find in the store. I've actually reached out to Toy Tokyo to see if I could like buy another one. So Toy Tokyo, if you're watching, I really want another Voltron. I lost it. Ah! All right, I did get some other cool stuff, so let's check that out. So I did pick up that Oogie Boogie, and I love this thing. This is the vintage Hasbro one from the very first Nightmare Before Christmas toy line. He's made of a glow-in-the-dark plastic. He's like very soft. You can see he's got like an opening on his front. And the reason I definitely knew that this was the right one to go for is like, look at this. His little bugs and stuff that are supposed to be inside of him, it's still sealed in the little baggie, and they're even on the little sprue kits in there. So he's got everything he's supposed to have. I'm actually just gonna keep him in that baggie for now and keep it inside his tummy, but this is awesome. I love this. And then look at all these eggs. I got so many of the awesome Tamagoras from Bandai. You know, this is something that I have really come to appreciate over the years, are these Japanese egg toys. I think they are so much fun. And obviously, they do have a connection to Masters of the Universe, as we talked about earlier with the Meteorbs. But the fact that they're still making these things and making such fun designs, I don't know, I am into them. And these were only $20 for a set of 4, so I just grabbed all the sets that I didn't already have. And there's so many fun designs in here, like this panda. We've got various dinos, which, I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with dinosaurs, of course. Look at this kitty. Meow. I mean, come on. Come on. Got this chameleon. He's even got the little tongue in his mouth there. This freaking boxing kangaroo. I mean, how can you not love this? I love the design of this rhino beetle. This one also is like really unique in the way, like, look, the egg like came apart and then you fold it over on itself, and then the lid. Oh, it's just such a fun transformation. fun looking toy. We got a mastodon, just like the Meteorbs did in vintage Motu. Then look at this. The chicken comes with a little egg. Like, how meta is that? And look, you can hatch the little egg. And if I can get it to focus, there's a little baby chicken face on there. Here we go, come on camera. There he is, there he is. Little baby chicken inside the egg. So yes, I ended up with a really, really awesome haul. Really fun stuff here. Feels very Toy Tokyo, you know, got all the cool Japanese egg toys, but I also grabbed this Hasbro Oogie Boogie that I've been looking for a while now. Had a blast at the store, so as I said, definitely recommend checking out Toy Tokyo if you were ever in New York City and you want to go do some hunting.